Ryan here from Darkdally, and today we're playing Forza Horizon 4. And yeah, I got a lot of cars in my garage, and today we're pulling out the MR2. Now, you gotta understand that this is a car that I idolized back in the... remember, I got my driver's license in 1997, so I idolize cars from the 80s and 90s, and this was one of them. The Toyota MR2, along with the Pontiac Fiero GT, which I think they only made for 1 year in 87, I think. The reason I idolize these cars is because these were purchasable within the American market, and they were mid-engine rear-wheel drive cars. That's why, right? So this MR2 is fucking insane, and what we're gonna do today is we're gonna set up some of the settings on it. Let me find a nearby house. Here's one, and we're gonna go. Actually, I guess I could tune it here, but we're going to go to my house anyway. This car is absolutely insane. It's absolute insanity. Here, let's just cut through the roundabout. Fucking roundabouts. Fucking European roundabouts. Yeah, dude, I live in America, dude. We have stop signs. Way easier. Let's just go down here. Yeah, you can see already this car is insane. And we need to adjust some settings on it. We're going to try to drift this turn, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. Yeah, this is a Toyota MR2. Yeah, believe it or not. I always wanted one of these. I looked at buying one once. I've owned a lot of cars. I don't know, 20, 30 cars. This is one I looked at, but this one's a little insane because we modified it in the game. Damn, I can't keep it straight, and that's why I want to modify it a little bit. So let's go through some car modification here. As far as the livery goes, let's see. Hang on. Let me go to garage. Here. Okay. It's all my livery except for the Toyota, the TRD, and the sponsor, the stickers there. Aside from that, it's all my livery. It's all my livery. The 04 is my number. You guys know my note. You guys know. Sorry, you guys know my number is 04. Everything else is mine except for the Toyota, the TRD, and the sponsor stickers, or the factory stickers, whatever you call them. All right, and I like the design of the car. Anyone, I don't know what to say about it. I like it a lot. The white, blue, red. I know I'm American. I know. I'm American. I'm red, white, and blue. But, obviously, what's the word for it? Shit, I'm at a loss for words, and that's an odd occasion. When I'm at a loss for words, that's an odd frigging occasion. Okay, I'll explain it to you guys. I grew up during the Cold War, right? So Russia was like the enemy. Then in, what was it, 1991, I believe, they changed from the Soviet Union to the Russian Federation. I took interest and learned Russian, so there you go. Hence my weird graphics all over the car. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, it was 1991. It was Christmas Day 1991 when Mikhail Gorbachev officially, dissolved the Soviet Union and made it the Russian Federation. And now it's like 20 countries instead of one. I think it's very interesting. But again, a lot of you guys, I know a lot of my viewers are much younger than me, but I grew up during that era when we were fearing all of that. I know a lot of you guys grew up fearing ISIS and Al-Qaeda and whatever the fuck and all that shit. Al-Qaeda, sorry. I know a lot of you guys grew up fearing ISIS and Al-Qaeda and that kind of stuff. I grew up in the 80s fearing Russia, but it interested me because I'm a fan of history. So, anyway, long story short, that's why I learned Russian. Alright, so let's look at the car and see what it's got on it. It's still running, here, as always, if you guys know anything about me, if you guys have watched my channel, then you know I run the stock engine, but I'm not this time. The stock engine is, oh my god, I can't read it, 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. I'm running a 2.6 liter inline 6 twin turbocharged. I could swap. Look, guys, I run engines for weird reasons. This little Toyota MR2 is running an inline. It's running a 2.6 liter inline 6 twin turbocharge, which could totally fit under the hood. Or actually, it's mid-engine, so yeah, it could fit under there. Yeah, this is a mid-engine car. This is one of the very few mid-engine cars that we have available to the public in America, or did. That's why I mentioned the Pontiac Fiero. That's why I mentioned the Pontiac Fiero beforehand, because in America, to the public, there's really only 2 mid-engine cars, and people have forgotten about the poor little MR2. I had a friend who had a Pontiac Fiero GT, which I believe they only made in 1987. I think they only made it 1 year. The car had a lot of problems. The Fiero in general, I should say, had a lot of problems, and they discontinued it. They only ran it for a few years, and I think the GT was only in 87. I have a friend who had one. I got to drive it. It was fucking cool. There's a lot of mid-engine cars, obviously, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, whatever. Yeah, but to the American public, this was our alternative. This is Toyota's answer to Pontiac right here, was the MR2. You guys know I love to talk about car history, because that's what I've done in like the last 3 videos, talk about car history. Alright, let's look and see what she's got under the hood. So we got, oh my god, I didn't know I had that much horsepower. 800 horsepower. And I kind of figured, because the thing is a beast and we need to tune it down. And it benchmarks at 193 miles an hour. Okay. Let's take it for a drive, and what we're gonna do is sorry guys, I've gone on this long rant. We're gonna tune this MR2 because I put a lot of work into this. Yeah, all the livery is mine. Yeah, I did kind of a Russian, Federation livery, except for the Toyota and the TRD and the stickers there on the hood. Everything else is mine. It's not that fancy. But then again, I like race car style, this is what you would see on a race car, not whatever. Let's rock and roll and see what we got. Okay, so let's tune this car. So first of all, listen to the engine. We got more than enough engine. Okay. Let's see how it drives. Okay, so, wait. Let's hit it full throttle and see what we get. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it drives like a drift car. It drives like a drift car, even though it has race suspension and race tires. It drives like a goddamn drift car. So we need to fix some settings on it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Man, that's 6-cylinder. This car comes... The Toyota MR2 came with a 4-cylinder, but I put a 6-cylinder in it, and... Man, it sounds so sexy that, like... Yeah. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We need to straighten it out a bit. So, here's what we're going to do with the settings. Now, the reason I'm telling you the guys this, I'm a mechanic, okay? So, I know how cars work. Alright? I have real life experience. Like, I went to school to be a mechanic. I am a mechanic. I know how cars work. What we're going to do is the things I usually do. We're going to lower the front tire pressure by 1 pound. What we need to do is, there's a couple things we need to do in alignment. We need to, okay, so our camber is at -2. Okay, so what camber does is negative camber anyway, tilts the tires outwards. Now that actually gives you less traction in a straight line. I'm going to turn this down 1 degree. It actually gives you, okay, so what I did was I actually just gave my car less traction in a straight line because I'm tilting the tires outwards. I'm just explaining this for people who may not know. But when you hit the turns, they're going to lock up because they're tilted out. So like if I hit a left or a right turn and the weight leans towards that side, that tire then locks up. That's what we want because this car is uncontrollable. So we're going to go 1 negative on the front. On the rear, I'm actually going to take off 0.5 degree. We're going to go down to 1 degree on the front, or sorry, on the rear. I would like the rear tires more planted on the ground. So we're just going to go -1. Actually, we could go 0. Let me think. This is a race car, but I want it to be kind of all-purpose, like all of my cars. Okay, well, we'll try that. You know, you do little things at a time. Toe. Toe is, for those of you who don't know, it's your tire, it's your wheels pointing inward or outward, okay? Now, when your wheels point inward, you get more straight line stability, but less responsiveness, less response to whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, to turning. If you toe them outward, meaning your tires are pointing away from each other, you're going to get way more steering response, but way less straight line stability. This car needs more straight line stability. And it's going to be the front we're going to work on. I'm going to just do it 1 degree. 1 degree. Again, do this one step at a time. We're going to toe, whoops, not out, in. Sorry, it's totally my bad. So we're going to toe in, so that means the front tires are slightly pointing, the front wheels are slightly pointing towards one another by 1 degree. It's going to give us more straight line stability, which is what we need for this car. I'm actually going to toe out the rear wheels. I'll tell you why. Just 0.5 degree. It's instinct. It's just, trust me, I got good instinct on this, okay? Now, I don't think we have any suspension problems right now. Let's test what we have. This is how we do settings. We test, you know, one thing at a time. Let's test this. So what we have is, yeah, and you can see the camber on the wheels, and you can see how they're pointed inward. You can see I have my front wheels towed in. Even though it's only 1 degree, you can see it. Let's see how she runs now. Okay, much better, much better. Sorry, there was a... sorry, there was a... I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. I'm sorry. There is... No, that was not my fault. There is literally a fly flying right in my face. I can't wait for fly season to be over. Yeah, there was a fly that was flying right in my face as I was driving. I shit you not. That's not an excuse. I'm gonna kill that fucking thing once I find it. Anyway, let's continue. No, that's why I wrecked. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so this car, you want to use little throttle, and then slam it. Then slam it. Slam it and bang it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we need to look at... I mean, I want it to be able to drift and drive and race. So I got to suss out the problems here. See, it's still a little bit drifty. Even though I have it set up for a race, it seems to want to drift. Okay, so let's take it drifting then. Let's take it drifting and see what happens. Okay, so... straight line, we still got some problems to suss out. Let's take it drifting. Well, that's enough. It drifts like a champ, which is funny because I have it set up for race. This is why I was adjusting the camber. Maybe we need a camber. Okay, yeah, I'm a suspension guy. I used to do suspension for a Honda-based race team. It was a motocross. Yeah, it was a motocross. It was a Honda motocross race team. I used to do suspension for them. And yes, I have gone all through the suspension Bible. And anyone who knows anything about suspension knows what the suspension Bible is. I've gone all through that. I used to do suspension for a race team. That's usually why I work mostly on suspension. But suspension is what holds up the car. I mean, it's what holds up the car, and it's what sticks the car to the ground. And I think I made a mistake on rear camber. Yeah, I think I did. We're going to go back to... Let me think here. I don't know where we were at. Let's actually go to 1 degree positive. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to tilt the front tire, the rear tires inward. Let's see. I would like the car to drift less. I would like to be able to race this car. But this car is absolute insanity if you can't tell. Like, you can buy a hypercar and do whatever you want. But this is like a D-class car. This is wait, what year is this? Yeah, it's an 89. It's an 89 Toyota MR2. to take a car like this and make it, what class is it? Yeah, it's an S2 934. To take a 1989 Toyota MR2 and make it an S2, you got a lot more work to do. It's not tuned to be, it's not made to be a hypercar. Whoa! Didn't see the Mini Cooper. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. Alright, let's go. Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. One sec, guys. That fly that was bothering me is right in front of me, and now it's gone. God damn it. I swear. See, guys, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I do my shit pretty candid. I live in a really small cabin, and one fly in here is like having 10 in a normal house. Especially... Oh, there he is. Hang on. Ah, fuck. Sorry, guys. He was on my mic. Hey, I'm candid. He was on my mic. I don't think I got him. Having one fly in my cabin is like having 10 flies in your house, okay? And plus, I'm trying to record and race, and the fucking thing keeps flying in my face, so let's move on. Okay, so what you want to do with this car, with the inline six? We want to start off about 50% throttle and then hit it on. And then hit it on. Then hit it on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, it still wants to drift. But we got better control. We do got better control. But yeah, it does like to drift, doesn't it? It does like the drift. Ah, frickin' Fiat. Get out of my face. Or whatever that was. A Citroen or a Fiat or some little European piece of fucking garbage. Okay, let's see. Let's drift. Let's drift a little bit, see what we get. But I want to be able to race it in a street race. It's built this car is built to race in a street race. And that dude is like totally pacing me. Okay, dude, just pass. Just pass me. Thank you. Alright, let's fix my car because I don't like having a fucked up car. So we're gonna fix my car. A little cheat right there. Well, it's not a cheat. It's just kind of yeah, fix my car so it looks pretty again. Alright, we want to really street race. So what's our problem? Okay, so this is how we tune cars. Let's reevaluate. What's our problem? Let's try to street race. No drifting, just street race. Okay, we're oversteering quite a bit. So that tells me okay, so we got a large amount of oversteer. Oversteer, for those of you who don't know... Wait, I'm trying to find a place to pull over. I don't like to break my cars through walls, but let's go through this gate here. Okay. Oversteer, for those of you who don't know, that's when your rear end breaks loose. Fishtailing is the common word for it. We're fishtailing. We're oversteering. I cambered my rear tires, my rear wheels, inward a little bit to try to alleviate that. There's one other way to alleviate that, or try to work with that, and we can soften the. Let me try to think. Is it going to be springs or dampers? Or anti-roll bars. Yeah, again, I'm a suspension guy. I used to do suspension for a race team. So this is always the things I look at is, you know, roll bars, springs, and dampers. And by the way, again, I think I've said this before. Those of you who call it dampening, it's not dampening. It's damping. So please stop saying that. Dude, well, yeah. I used to be a mechanic for a long fucking time, and I'm so sick of people I'm so sick of hearing people saying dampening. That's not even a fucking word. It's damping. Well, maybe it is a word, but it doesn't apply to suspension. Right, and yeah, this fly is still bothering me, guys. But you guys know I'm candid. I always run my videos as they are. Speaking of which, I would like a cigarette, but I'm too busy with the car right now. Alright, so we've got a problem with oversteer. Let's look at my alignment. My rear tires are actually... I thought I had the camber positive. It's negative. How about we put it at 0 and see what happens? Let's put my rear camber at 0. I did adjust the toe. Yeah, to 1 degree. That's pointing my rear tires slightly out, which is actually going to give me less straight line stability. But it's going to give me more control, is the thing. This car does go 200 miles an hour, but I don't intend to really do that. This car is meant to race, like, I don't, Forzathon live. That's my favorite event. I'm never going 200 miles an hour, right? I'm just telling you guys the reason behind things. Speaking of Forzathon, let's apply the setup and let's see if it works.
Okay, Kristen. Plotting your route to the Forzathon live event now.
How does every single video I make end up in a Forzathon thing? I don't know, but it does. Let's see who shows up. And let's see how it drives with the new rear tire setup. There's some other things I could do. I was going to do something with the springs and dampers, but for now, we'll just be easy on the gas. This car is way too powerful than, yeah, it should be for an MR2. Well, it's because I have an inline 6 in it. Yeah. Wait, hold up. I was just thinking, is it a Skyline engine I have in it? It's a 2-something liter inline 6 twin turbo. I don't know. I can't tell unless I'm at a house. But is that a Skyline engine I just put in my fucking MR2? Because that'd be insane. Oh shit. Oh shit. Move the fuck out of the way, bitch. Okay, let's try it off-road. Let's try it off-road. Let's see how she goes off-road. Insane. This car needs some control. Yeah, we're gonna off-road it to the Forzathon. See how it controls off-road. Man, this car drifts like a dream, which is weird because I set it up for a race. It's weird because I set this car up for a race. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Watch it there, car. Watch it there. Wait, does my car look bad? Because I'm about to meet some new people here. We're going to meet some new people. This is why I love Forzathon. We're going to meet some new people up here. Here's the guy right up here. Let's see what he's driving. No one seems to put the trouble into making their own liveries. That's cool. I can't blame him for that. It's a lot of work. I spend like a lot of time doing liveries. Look at my cars. Let's just go to favorites. We're just doing favorites. Look at all my cars. Yeah, all custom liveries. It's a shame more people don't put the work into that. But I only do it if I know a car is good. So right here we have, and this is a shout out to ICE32547. Driving a... Shit, I'm not close enough to see what it is. It looks like a Toyota of some kind. Let's get up closer. Wait, is it a Volkswagen? Was I wrong? Hang on. Wow, look how small my car is next to his. I love the MR2. It's such a small, tiny, little, cute little car. Just like, well, yeah, I compare it with the Pontiac Fiero because, yeah, they're both mid-engine cars that are widely available in America. Or, oh my God, is that a BMW? And I was completely off? Yeah. Okay, well, what do I know? Yeah, it's a Beamer. That's a Beamer. Why did I say Toyota? Because Toyota also runs the Lexus line that tries to imitate European cars, and they kind of look like Beamers, and there's that. So, hey, I'm not right about everything. Man, look how tiny my car is next to this dude. Okay, how long we have till Forzathon? Okay, less than a minute. It looks like it's just... nope, there's a third. Okay, good. There's a third behind us. Oh my God, look at that car. It looks like an old Chevy. Oh my God, look at that old... Oh yeah, I love when people drive... Oh, and there's a guy in a fucking... Wait. He sped off too fast. Look at that old Chevy. That is killer. Wait, I gotta check out this guy. This guy either downloaded that fucking livery or made it himself. One of the... Oh, look how tiny my car is. Oh my God, I don't even know what that is. You know, I'm gonna take a photo of it because I don't think I have a photo of this car yet. And let's see if I'm right on it. And that is not a Toyota GT86.
Starting in 5, 4,
okay.
3,
that is
2,
not a Toyota GT86.
Go!
That much is obvious.
Round 1 started.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck. My camera fucked up. Because that is not a Toyota GT86. It's an old school Chevy. Alright, anyway, let's get on with the, oh shit. Is it a speed trap or a speed zone? I didn't see. Well, we're gonna have some practice controlling this car. Either way. I hate Edinburgh. Because you get these fucking trains that run, so you gotta stay in the proper lane or you'll hit a train head on. Yeah, this car has got some steering problems and I'm trying to work it out. I'm a suspension guy. I'm trying to work out the steering problems. That's what I've been trying to do. Fuck me. Yeah, it's got serious steering problems. Well, not problems, it's just the engine's too fast for the car. Oh, look at the dude in the Corolla. Now that's a Corolla 86. That car behind me is not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Shit! I can't keep these friggin' things straight. Okay, that's okay. We'll work on the... Okay, it's speed trap. I didn't even know if I was speed trap or speed zone. Yeah, we got problems with the front end here. I think I fixed the oversteer problem. But now we got problems with the front. Well, kind of, because I can't drive straight. And I don't like that. I'd like to be able to drive straight.
Round 1 complete.
Okay.
Get to round 2.
Now speed zone. Okay, yeah, I'm having problems driving the car straight. I need, we'll figure it out once we get through the, Forzathon. Yeah, I can't keep the thing straight. Which is really embarrassing. I hate this when I get like a new car and I haven't learned how to drive yet. Now, it can drift. Oh yeah, this car can drift like a dream. But it's hard to keep it straight. Shit. We'll get it. Speed zone. Okay, let's test out the speed zone. We got a sharp... Oh, I know this speed zone. You can ride the wall on this one. You can just ride the wall. It's kind of a cheap... It's a cheat. Yeah, it's a hack, but you can do that on this speed zone. So what you do is, on this speed zone in Edinburgh, you just flip a bitch, and then you ride the wall and get through the turn. It's a hack. Everyone knows it. Just slowly get up to it, and then just ride the wall. Anyone who knows anything rides the wall on that. That's what I think, is my opinion. We do have a front end issue on this car, and I want to fix it. I really want to fix it. And, yeah, because I'm a mechanic. That's what I do. I fix shit. And see, yeah, the front end is really uncontrollable. We'll look at it after this. Yeah, the wall slows you down. Yeah, it does. But it also helps you take a turn at a higher speed. Really, overall, you don't have to worry about braking or anything. Here, let's do it without the wall. Let's drift it. Okay, let's drift it this time. No wall. Let's just drift it. Whoops. Ah, shit! I still hit the wall. Yeah, it's just right there. It's just so easy. I'll try to drift it again. Ah, shit. I hate racing in Edinburgh because there's too much shit to hit everywhere. I like a little runoff area, you know, available. Man, this car is too responsive on the front end. There we go. Now we're drifting it. There we go. Let's see if we get any better. Fuck. The car's too responsive on the front end. I wanted to make it...
Round 2 complete. Get to round 3.
Okay, skills area, that we can do. That should be easy with this car. Okay, so we're too responsive on the front end. Too responsive on the front end. So, we'll fix that after this Forzathon's over. Too responsive on the front end. Because, yeah, the steering is too sensitive. I think is the problem here. And yeah, I hate driving through the city. Especially with a car like this. Yeah. Shit, see what I mean? It's too responsive. Maybe we need to fix... Again, I always go for... God damn it. I always go for suspension fixes because I'm a suspension guy. Shit, I didn't even do that. That car steered itself. I shit you not. It just like... Okay, so... Alright, so here's the skills area. Let's find a good place to bust out some skills. I think up here... Oh, that's right. I haven't purchased any of the perks for this car yet. So it has no perks, which means I can't crash into anything like that. We'll do that. We'll take care of that. Yeah, I have no perks for this car. Yeah, because I just bought it. So I'm not going to make much progress here, but... See, I just lost my entire skilled thing because I don't have any perks. So I can't hit anything. But I can help out a little bit. I'm trying to help out as much as I can. And that's the whole thing with Forzathon. The whole thing with Forzathon is, you know, you want to help out the other people because they're trying to get 60. There we go. There we go. Let's come to a stop over here on the correct side of the road. Good game. Good game, guys. Good game. Good game. Nice car. The thing is, no. What the fuck does no mean? We just beat the Forzathon. I don't know what he means by that. Well, we have limited emotes. You know, if you play this game, you know, yeah, we can only have that many emotes. So some people can't say what they want to say. Mine are mostly positive. If you look at mine are, yeah, LOL, nice car, good game, and thanks. But there's a whole menu to pick from, and you only have like 5 you can use. Let's fix my car real quick. And what we're going to do is, yeah, my hand is already cramping up. Yeah, my left hand. Dude, I'm 41 years old, okay? My left hand. I've been playing video games for like 30 years or more. Whew. yeah, like carpal tunnel shit or arthritis or something in my left hand. All right, I'm old. Okay, now let's. So we have too much controllability in the front. We need to fix that. So let's have a look at tuning. Yeah, and wait, hold up one sec. Yeah, I do have a wheel spin. I'll do that on my own time. It'll probably be like $5,000. It'll probably be like a bullshit wheel spin anyway. All right. My front's locking up way too good. And I'm losing the rear way too fast. Okay, so this sounds to me like... Let's look at my camber, but... actually, you know what? Let's lose a degree on the front camber. Yeah. Wait. The front's locking up too good. Well, still, okay, I have my instinct. My instincts are usually right. Springs and damping, this is where we're going to get it. Okay, I haven't touched this yet. I literally just got this car and just happened to fall into a Forzathon event. All right, so, I mean, this is car tuning. Okay, springs, I think, I'm trying to think here. We want maybe a little softer on the front, like that much. Yeah, like 1 pound. Just do little things at a time. A little softer. It's going to give it a little more on the front. And what about ride height? Which is weird because ride height is actually in real life, ride height is controlled by like spring stiffness, or I guess spring length. Let me think here. It tells you what it does. This game does a really good job. See, right there. Ride height determines your car's ground clearance and center of gravity. Lowering ride height lowers the center of gravity, which improves cornering, but lowering it too far can cause car bottoming out and sudden loss of control. Generally, you should lower your ride height as much as possible without bottoming out. Yeah. Well, that's what it does. You can see my car's already pretty low because I have race suspension on it. We need less control on the front, honestly, I think, which is weird to say, but the car is too fishtaily, and it feels to me like it's the front. So what we're going to do is nothing here. I'm not going to fuck with this because I don't want to raise the front of my car. So let's look at damping. Damping is going to, okay, so what damping is, well, it says on the side of the screen, but I'll tell you what damping is because I'm a suspension dude. I'm an electrical dude, a suspension dude, pretty much everything. What damping is, that controls like how hard or soft your shocks, not your springs, but your shocks come to rebound. But like before they rebound, I'm not even looking at my computer screen right now. Before your shocks rebound, there is a well, it's called, well, that's what damping is. Damping is the okay, so your shocks are filled with usually nitrogen. It's going to be nitrogen because reasons, okay? What I could make a whole video on that, but I'm not going to go into that. Okay, right? So your shocks are probably filled with nitrogen, right? Okay, I'll tell you why. It's because nitrogen does not attract water like oxygen does. That's why shocks and shit like that is filled with nitrogen. Okay, anyway. So your shocks are filled with nitrogen. Now, when your shocks compress, when they compress, damping is what controls the speed at which they compress. There we go. That's the best way to put it. And the speed at which they rebound. Because that's why I explained the whole thing about nitrogen. Your shocks are filled with air. They're pneumatic, right? And for those of you who don't know, the shocks are the things inside the springs. Some people may not know, okay? And they're filled with air, and in particular nitrogen. Damping controls the speed at which they come to the compression or rebound spot. It is kind of a complicated thing to explain. The game makes it very simple. I did not read the right side of the screen, but look how long that is. See, look how long that shit is. That's why I took so much time to explain it. Look how long that description shit is. So we have rebound stiffness. Okay, well, rebound stiffness is basically what I just said. It's how quickly your shocks come to a stop. Now, on a racetrack, you would want more stiffness. Off-road, you would want less, obviously. Less gives you more play. Stiff makes the car, if you're like, if you run it too stiff, you run the risk of your tires leaving the ground. Yeah, I also used to race. I used to do a lot of things, okay? If you run it too stiff, you run the risk of your tires losing the ground, okay? Bump stiffness, I don't think that's even a thing, but it says on the right side of the screen. I told you exactly what damping is. I don't know what the fuck bump stiffness is. I guess it's some game setting for... I told you everything you need to know about damping, okay? I think that's something they made up. I never heard of it. Bump stiffness, it's not a word. I never fucking heard of it. I've heard of, rebound and whatever. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of my... The only reason I went to so much explanation of damping is because a lot of people don't know what it is. In fact, most people don't even know what it's called. They call it dampening. Most people don't even know how to pronounce the word correctly, I should say. Most people don't even know how to pronounce the word correctly. It's damping. It's not dampening. They're not dampened. There's no water. They're not dampened. There's no water involved in shocks. Shocks are pneumatic. They're filled with air. You dumb fucks. It's damping. I hate when people say dampening. It's like one of those grammar Nazi things. It just like pisses me off. It's like, no. Right, so do we want to fuck with this? Let's think. So our front end was way too responsive. Let's lower the stiffness on the front so we're at 9.9. Let's lower it down to 8.9. Just, one step at a time. Now, bump stiffness, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not going to read the whole right side of the screen. I actually don't know. And I used to do this for a living. Bump stiffness, that's not even a thing, but it is in the game. It's just a video game, guys. Let's apply the settings that is applied, which was I changed some damping, I changed something else, and rambled a lot. Trying to make my front end a little less responsive and my rear end more responsive. Because this car is swerving all over the place. It's a beast with this engine. Let's get out of the city, first of all. Hang on. I feel a change. There's something different. Hang on. Let me try a drift. Yeah, it drifts fucking great, as you can see. It drifts great. Let's see if we can drive in a straight line. Let's see if we can drive in a straight line. Okay, there's still a little bit too much. It wants to drift. It really wants to drift, even though I have it in race set up. It's really disappointing because I want to drive this car straight. I will make this car drive straight. But that's okay. I'm used to drifting. I drift all the time. Everyone drifts. It's the most popular sport in this game. If you ever played Forza Horizon, you know that everyone who drives drifts. And most people suck at it, to be honest, including myself. Yeah. It's the most popular sport, and it's the hardest to master. Okay, but I'm trying to drive the car straight. Like a race car. Oh, listen to that turbo. Oh, do you hear the turbo kick off? I just heard it. Well, this is a new car. I just got this car and spent like an hour putting on the livery. I haven't yet listened to it. Listen to that turbo. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let's try to drive it straight and see what the issue is. Maybe it's the rear end. See, maybe I've been looking at the wrong end. The car... default settings, it is incredibly unstable. I'm going to fix this in my own time because this video has gone on long enough. Guys, if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. We'll continue working on this car in the next video. This is my little Toyota MR2. I really love this thing a lot. I always wanted one of these. Dude, I got my driver's license in 1997, and this car was like cool as shit. Yeah, it was this and the Fiero were the two mid-engine cars we could buy in America for a low price, and it was just cool shit. In fact, to this day, I still want, actually, I really want a 1987 Pontiac Fiero GT, like super hella bad. I think it's the only year they made them in the GT. I know they had problems. I knew a friend that had one. I know they have problems. I think it was clutch problems, but I don't give a shit. I love these little 80s and 90s mid-engine cars that were marketed in America. Guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Click all the little bells and whistles and all the little icons on my YouTube so you can keep up to date with all my Forza shit and all of my ranting and rambling. But hey, there's education here because I actually know about cars. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy, and give me any feedback you want in the comments, no matter how negative. Give me any feedback. I love you all. I will catch you next time. I am Ryan from Darkdally.